There are no right or wrong ways to paddle a canoe. A number of different ways you can do it, some are more efficient than others. I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking to you about how to paddle a canoe backwards. Now, the most efficient way to figure out how to paddle a canoe backwards is to analyze what it is that you do to paddle it forwards. To that end, this video will show you some of the techniques that you might incorporate into your paddling style, which could help you make paddling backwards a joy. Remember, canoes don't come with rear view mirrors, so it's something that you need to work on and practice. This is a very pretty and elegant way to paddle a canoe backwards. It begins by using a draw to initiate the backwards motion, then flipping the paddle around and doing a reverse J for the correction. The biggest problem with that, however, is that it does introduce a fair bit of sideways momentum. That's hard to control from this stroke. In this on-water session, you can see how much the canoe moves sideways using this stroke. It's a bit hard to keep it on track. A canoe naturally rotates away from the side that you're paddling on. In order to compensate for that, one of the easiest things a paddler can do is to initiate a bit of a draw stroke to counter the rotation before the power is applied. That way, once the canoe gets underway, it's going in the direction that you want it to. To achieve the same efficiency paddling in reverse as you do forward, you need to use the back of the paddle. That means doing a slight press or sweep or draw towards the stern of the canoe using the non-power face, and then continue under the canoe as close to your own body as you possibly can, finally finishing with a bit of a J stroke, reverse J at the end, to maintain your steering correction. When you're paddling backwards, you can't actually see where you're going. In order to ensure that you're paddling in a straight line, it helps if you have two reference points and just watch to make sure they stay in alignment. If the landmarks that you're using are on land, they don't drift. If they happen to be on water, you just need to be aware that they may be moving as you're paddling backwards. The bottom line is, as long as the two reference points stay in line with each other, you are actually paddling in a straight line backwards. My mantra has always been paddle smart, not hard. I hope this short video on paddling in reverse helps you figure out the most efficient way to accomplish that task.